Hello book dragons, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel. So Weasley is making noises in the background. Today I am going to share my TBR for the Hocus Pocus readathon, which I still can't believe that I co-created, and I'm just so enamored with everyone who is participating and just excited, and I can't believe October 1st is almost here. It just seems like it's taken forever to get here, and now that it's here, I can't believe it is. If you watched my announcement video, you would have seen that I am going to be one of the co-hosts for Team Sanderson Sisters. My cat is making a lot of noise. She wants to be a part of this. I was going to wear a witch's hat like I did in the announcement video, but I just didn't feel like it. So don't worry, I'm going to be dressing up in costumes at least in 2 videos this month. That is my goal. 2 videos for costumes. Look out, because they're coming. But that's not why you tuned into this video. You didn't tune in to hear me discuss about costumes. You hit play because you want to know the books that I'm going to read for the Hocus Pocus readathon. I had trouble narrowing it down. One, it's only 13 days, so I chose 2 graphic novels to go with what I am planning on reading. Ruby. But also, there are just so many books to fit prompts, and I want to read them all. It's like Pokemon, except for with books and reading instead of catching and fighting. So without further ado, let's get into these prompts. Let's see what I'm going to be reading for the Hocus Pocus readathon and all the magic that's going to ensue.
Oh, it's me, Fiddleless Faddless. Looks like I did some magic after all. Did I ever tell you about the time that I transformed myself into a dog? Because I did. They said it couldn't be done. That transformations were not a smart decision because you could get trapped. And I told them, watch me. And I waved my magic wand. And I uttered the words, Dogulus Transformicus.
Ah, how marvelous. I like this form. So I'm not actually sure how long I can wear this wig because my hair is too thick and it keeps pushing it off. We shall see. Also, Winifred Sanderson has been sleeping a little bit too long and is having trouble seeing. So I think I'm gonna have to do some magic and change that. Are you kidding me right now? This is what I look like. This is what I'm doing with my life. Now let's go through the prompts. The first prompt is to read a book with a witchy main character. For this I have 2 options. I'm either going to read These Witches Don't Burn by Isabel Sterling. I don't know much about this book other than it's a witch and some dark magic starts happening and she has to team up with her ex, who is also a witch, to find out what's really going on. Or my other option is to read Mooncakes. I think that's by Suzanne Walker. That is a graphic novel. It is about a witch and a werewolf. I think the werewolf is non-binary. I know that there's a non-binary character as a main character, and the illustrations look cute. It looks adorable. It looks like it's full of children and I can steal their spirits. So why wouldn't I want to read that? It's gotta stay young and beautiful, you know. The Sanderson sisters have risen. Read a book with a female protagonist. So for this one, I'm going to read Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. That is also a graphic novel. This book is about a pumpkin patch. This one is also, I'm pretty sure, like YA, so not adult. Therefore, I can also steal the spirit of children this way, because I don't want to have some beauty rest for another 100 years. Thank you very much. Over 100 years. Oh, book! My magic book is calling to me, so I need to read a book that is spellbindingly atmospheric. For this one, I would like for you to vote on. I don't know how to do polls, so I'm just gonna have you in the comments down below vote. Let me know which book I should read. But I have two options for this one. The first one is The Devouring Grey by Christine Lynn Herman. This one is like Riverdale meets Stranger Things, and it's about like founding families, and they keep this monster that lives maybe in another dimension at bay. And I mean, just look at the cover. It looks like it suits this time of year, and it suits this readathon, and it's very atmospheric. That's all I know about that. Or there's The House of Salt and Sorrows by Aaron A. Craig. This is a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses. I'm pretty sure it's like dark and spooky and creepy. I really want to read this one, but I also want to read The Devouring Grey. So please let me know down below which one I should read. This isn't going to be one of the first prompts I get to, but please let me know your choice. The Burning Reign of Death! I need to read a book that frightens me. Even though my witchy side likes to kill people, cast spells, and I'm pretty sure isn't my magic book made of skin? Maybe? I don't really like scary things. I don't like horror. I don't like scary movies. I get scared watching Supernatural. So I wanted to go for something that is spooky enough that it'll give me the creeps without giving me nightmares. Not that Winifred Sanderson ever gets nightmares. But I chose this book, one, because I've heard it's spooky and creepy, and I think it has paranormal elements to it, but also because it's bigger, and since the readathon is only 13 days, reading a thicker book is a little crazy and a little scary. So for this prompt, I am going with The Diviners by Libba Bray. This book takes place in the 1920s in New York, and there's some paranormal aspects to it. So that's all I know. That's all I need to know. I have heard that some people like genuinely got spooked by it. We'll see. I've been wanting to read this for a while, but I've been a little bit too much of a chicken. So I'm going to cast a spell on myself and read this book. Another prompt for Team Sanderson sisters is to read a book with a powerful villain. For this, I'm going with Harry Potter and the Philosopher's or Sorcerer's Stone. This is the Hufflepuff edition. But Winifred Sanderson is clearly a Slytherin, just saying. I meant to read it in August. A lot of stuff happened, and then in September I was kind of dealing with a reading slump, so I haven't picked this up yet. It's been like 8 or 9 years since I did a full reread of the Harry Potter series, and I want to do that really bad. I just really want to get into this. What better way than to read it during a readathon in October? I love Harry Potter. If you don't know what Harry Potter is about, I'm a little sorry. But it's about a boy wizard who didn't know he was a wizard, who is also a famous wizard for supposedly defeating a great villain. Also, I've recently discovered that there are videos where there's like music playing in the background, but it's like you're in your house, the House Commons. The House Common Room. There we go. The House's Common, that's too many S's, too much. But I can sit and play it on my TV and read and pretend I'm in the Hufflepuff Common Room. So yes, please. Thank you. And then the overall goal of this readathon for me is to defeat those nasty, horrible children. Down with the trick-or-treaters. And in order to do that, I need to read the group book. There's 2 options for the group book. There's Hocus Pocus and the sequel, and then there is Serpent and Dove. So obviously the first choice is to read Hocus Pocus and the sequel, but it kind of paints me in a bad light, and I don't want to read it because why would I want to read something that makes me look like an idiot when clearly I'm a genius and the greatest witch of all time? So instead, I'm going to read Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. This is about a witch who is betrothed or bound to a witch hunter. That's all I need to know. It seems dark, very Halloween-y. I know that there's a lot of witchy things in this book, so I'm very excited to read this. I've been seeing a lot of buzz about this book, and I've been avoiding spoilers and avoiding too much information on it. And I've wanted to read this book since it came out last month, and I just really want to read it. There you go. I'm not going to do a set TBR for October, so I have 2 honorable mentions in here. I think I'm starting both of these books during the same time that I'm doing the readathon. So the first book is Blood of Elves by Andrzej Sapkowski. This is the 3rd book in the Witcher series. It's technically the first book. The first 2 books that you read are prequels to the Witcher series, and they're short stories. So I'm very excited to jump in and see what the entire series is about. If you don't know, a Witcher is someone who kind of has magical powers, but they can also channel powers through different like elixirs and potions, and they do that in order to take down monsters. Now, Andrzej Sapkowski writes his monsters and myths based on folklore and myths and fairy tales, only he twists them and turns them around, and they're just very well written. So I'm so excited to actually get into the series. And I am going to be buddy reading this with Cassara from Reads with Cassara. So I'm very excited to buddy read this as well. I will leave a link to her channel in the description box down below. Go check her out. Her videos are addicting. And then I am also going to be picking up The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow. I'm also doing a buddy read of this with Kira from the book Bella and Gabriella from Books and Nerd. I will put links to their videos in the description box down below as well. Love them. They are wonderful. I don't know much about this. I know it's getting some buzz. Holly from Holly Hearts Books was like obsessed with this book. I know there's a bunch of doors. That's it. There you go. I may also read this in lieu of Pumpkinheads as a female protagonist for the readathon. We'll see. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's been fun showing my real side, but I gotta go. So, bye. I will put everything you need, all the resources you need, the co-hosts for this readathon in the description box down below. Go check out their channels. They are absolutely wonderful. My cat. But that's my TBR for the Hocus Pocus readathon. Knowing my luck, I'm going to change things and choose something different. Ruby wanted to say hi, and she hopes that you're going to participate in the Hocus Pocus readathon. There's definitely still time to sign up for the teams. I will put that in the description box down below as well. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below if you want to join the Book Dragon family. Don't disappoint Ruby. She's so sweet. You don't want to make her cry. And as always, until next time, remember to be nice to yourself and be kind to others. Bye! I'm an idiot.